Is the room still available?
The sign's still up?
Yes. Can I fill out a rental application?
No, but you can pay me 3 months in advance and move in.
You don't want to know anything about me?
You got the money on you?
Yeah?
I'm good.
I'm the man with the money.
You're making me hot, now pay me. Room 6.
Do I get a room key?
Doors open, keys on the counter. Have a nice day.
Well, I'm in love.
As we all are. I'm room 7.
Howdy, neighbor.
Aren't you gonna check out your room?
Is there anything to see?
The hot plate, it's a real crowd pleaser. Man, where are you from anyway?
Same place I'm going.
No way.
That's the place. What are you painting?
Look,
Nothing.
nothing yet.
Why don't you paint our lovely landlady?
I'd rather paint a pit bull's butt. Anyway, she painted herself a long time ago.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, back to my book.
Nah, you can't go back to it. You haven't even started reading it yet. I could tell by the sound of the binding when you opened it. It hasn't been opened before.
You could hear that?
I could hear you looking,
Sorry. Reading.
painting.
You're painting me, aren't you?
Yep.
Now, that'll be some trick, seeing as how you're blind.
Eyes aren't the only way to see. In fact, it's the worst kind of way to see.
We'll see.
You'll see, I already do.
How can you paint me if you can't see my face?
I said I was going to paint you. I didn't say anything about painting your face.
No, a blind painter. No. Didn't say anything about painting your face.
Coming to take another look? Everybody sneaks a peek. What did you see?
I saw my house. Now,
Your house. Never painted a house before. I usually paint the person.
how did you know what my house looks like? It's like no other house out there. I designed it. I built it.
Oh, that explains it. It came from within you. Okay.
What? No, not okay. My wife still lives
What's
there.
going
and if you-
on out here? I told you to get rid of that thing.
You know you can't get rid of a portrait until you're willing to have a new one. You know that.
I didn't want this one. Why would I want another one? For God's sake, take it up and freaking result. Nobody wants to see that.
So true.
It's my house. could she see herself? Why couldn't she see the house?
Can you see her portrait?
No. Wait. The house is my portrait?
You designed it, and you built it.
So, the portrait is our life, and only we can see it. Is that what this means?
That's what this means.
And who are you?
I'm a painter.
A painter who can't see.
A painter who paints what cannot be seen.
Oh, boy. This is crazy.
You designed a beautiful house. Then what happened?
A housewarming party. My wife was in her element. She loves a party. She is a party. Not me. I'm a quiet person. But I love that about her. I really do. It drew me to her. All that love for people just shining out of her. I was so happy she said yes when I proposed. I never even asked why. But I always wondered. After we were married, it seemed like I was never enough. Like just the two of us wasn't enough. There always had to be people around. I liked her for a while, but then I noticed it, and it ruined everything. It was never just us. So I thought I could, ask my way out of it. Hey, honey, how about dinner for two tonight? Maybe watch a movie. Sometimes she would. But I could tell she was doing it for me, which ironically wrecked it for me.
Oh.
Yeah, One day it occurred to me, I could just leave the room while we had guests over. And we had guests every night. She wouldn't even notice. So, at our housewarming party of all times, I decided to leave the room. I just went out on the deck, seeing if she'd come looking for me. And she did. But once you've left and come back, you're the sulky little kid in the corner. So evidently I was a bore if we were alone, and a wet blanket if we had friends over.
I could see it.
So could I. And is there anything worse than seeing something you can't change because you know that neither of you can change who you are? We didn't fall out of love. We sort of fell out of happiness. I don't like it when people buy birds and keep them in a cage. How can you buy this beautiful flying thing and then keep them from flying? And if we do let them out, we clip their wings, all just so we can keep them because we like them. But if we liked them, wouldn't we open that little door? By what right does anyone keep a being made to fly in the Iron Maiden of a marriage, just limiting the life out of her?
So, you let her go?
I asked if she wanted to leave. She asked what she'd done. Oh, God. I said, nothing, it's me. She looked as if I hit her. She asked why I was unhappy. I said, I'm unhappy because you're unhappy. And she sort of smiled and said, but I'm unhappy because you're unhappy.
Then what happened?
I'm here.
And she's there.
She's free.
You set her free.
Yes.
By leaving her?
Yeah. It's the only thing to do.
That's the dumbest, stupidest ass thing I've ever heard anybody doing.
It was not.
It was too.
She was unhappy with me.
Is that why she left? Look, when people are unhappy, they cheat, they divorce, they disappear. People aren't birds. I mean, if someone's in a cage, they can open it, and believe me, they do. I'm counting birds here. And only one flew away. You.
I did it to set her free. How can you not get that?
You set her free, and she used her freedom to stay. Now tell me again, who's unhappy?
Well, at least she's free of me.
If you're alone, is that the same as being free? You're alone. Are you free? I think it's time to take a look at the painting again. See the windows?
Yes.
Are the lights on?
Yes.
You're relieved. You still want her to be there. You're not living without her. You're just living away from her. And she's not living without you. She's waiting for you. You're both alone. That's not freedom. That's the worst kind of cage. The kind with an open door you don't want to go through. So now, do you see? Look at the sky.
There's a bird. He's flying toward the house.
There are so many cages. Now you're free of this one. Joe, go home.
Can I take this with me?
Sure, it's yours.
It doesn't disappear?
No.
Does it keep changing? You know, grandkids in the front yard, rocking chairs on the porch?
When the future comes, you'll see it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.